For every breath.
Get him some ginger and lemon tea, man.
Something. Give my man a cough drop. Yeah. Let's go. So they give him a little break. Let's get back to the podium and take a listen to Victor Wembanyama.
Give his voice a break.
I think we haven't done anything yet, but not even halfway of the work in this series. I think we showed some strength, during this game, some relentlessness, but we still got to prove to ourselves that we can sustain that. It's good to be along with the big fellas. I had to resort to some things that Hakeem taught me in this fourth quarter. Many things, but especially that, spin fade away over Rudy.
Victor, did you feel like tonight that there was a time going into the fourth quarter? You had 16 of your 39 in the fourth quarter. Was there a point where you just felt like you weren't going to let your team lose?
I would say it was more like holding the ship together. We had a lead. We didn't need to rush. We needed to be consistent. Rather than doing incredible things or amazing things, we needed to avoid mistakes. And that's something really, situations we haven't really been in, or I haven't. But I know it's going to happen in the playoffs.
I think you picked up your fifth foul with like 6:18 to go, and I believe, I'm not mistaken, you came out for like 1 minute from there. What were you thinking on the sideline during that minute, and what was your approach once you got back in the game to not pick up that foul?
Just staying calm, getting back, getting my senses back, my energy, centering again, just grounding in the game and recovering, because I know our coaches tell us what to do, They give us the recipe. So as long as we stay steady and we trust our process, we're going to be all right.
Devin and Steph chased Ant pretty well in the fourth quarter, held him to 5 points. What did you think of their defensive effort? And Steph in general with 12 assists, playoff high for him.
They really take our defensive game to another level. It's, when you got a good player like that, such a good player on the opponent's team, as a guard, your guards have to step up, and they did.
Yeah, Vic, you mentioned keeping the ship together a little bit. Whether you were playing or not, this team is yet to lose on the road in the playoffs. What is it about these environments that maybe make that a little bit harder, and just how have you guys been able to keep that ship together even when you're facing all of that?
Sometimes it feels like being in a more hostile environment, in a harder environment, forces us to step up our game and be on our criteria even more. So I don't know. We really try to approach home and away games the same way. You just got to be more physical. It's really simple as that. It's really big man's game, It's straightforward.
Seeing a few fresh ones on here, a few days. How do you feel about the Battle Stars now?
It's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. They're wolves after all.
Plusieurs duels.
Big early there. What did you see that was just not working early, and how did you claw back into the game the way that you did?
Just get some stops. We wasn't getting many stops, and our shot wasn't going in, but just staying with the game plan and execution offensively.
You had, I think, 41 minutes tonight. Was it your plan all the way to just kind of go as far as you needed to go, and how do you feel coming off of that?
Yeah, for sure. I told Coach, however many minutes you need me to play tonight, I'm willing to do it, and I feel good.
Nas, just kind of what made it tough in the third quarter to slow them down? They had 35 points and seemed to be where they really took control of this game.
Offensive rebounds. I think they hit a few hit a few threes off of those. I think they started playing faster as well. So just those two factors, and they kind of buckled in on and was able to execute.
And 0 for 12 as a team to start the night tonight. Was that just a case of you guys missing shots to open the game tonight, or what do you think happened in the opening minutes tonight?
Yeah, I mean, I think that's all there can be. We was able to get it up on the rim, it just didn't go in for us. But we clawed our way back into the game, so I don't think that really hurt us. I think it was the third quarter. Every time we scored to cut the game within 2, they got 2 offensive rebounds for 2 threes, kick out threes. I think that's really what hurt us. Like we gotta get those defensive rebounds, man. We gotta box them out. Number 30 is crashing every time, and number 1 is hell on the offensive glass. So we gotta box him out and then box everybody else out and gang rebound.
And what made it difficult to get free for good looks in the second half?
For who?
You.
I don't think it was difficult. I think I got good looks from the game. Yeah.
Nas, you guys on the offensive glass, that kind of kept you in the game, especially in the fourth quarter. Early on, tons of second chance points tonight. Is that an avenue you guys see like long-term success in this series?
I think every game, regular season, postseason, those plays matter. Whether you get the ball or not, whether you put your hand on it, just whatever you could do for your team get the ball, not the other team. So I think whether it's postseason, regular season, all that matters regardless. So.
And you said you guys clawed back after that first quarter. It seemed like that had a lot to do with the drive and kick game that you guys got going. But it seems like you have multiple times per possession where you're driving and kicking. But that's a little bit different than the regular season and this opponent. Like, what is that kind of like mentally to stay focused on drive and kick over and over?
I mean, they got somebody who's 7'6" on the floor, and he takes up a lot of space. So just trying to, figure out ways to find an open man around him, because in the paint he's just everywhere. So just trying to, like I said, find ways to find somebody who open. Yeah, I feel like we had a good dose of that throughout the whole game. I think, like I went in the locker room and told the guys, like we had a bunch of great looks. I feel like we had a bunch of great looks, and if we make our shots, we win this game.
And Wemby finished with 39 tonight. He was pretty efficient. What adjustments do you guys need to make as a team to slow him down and get him out of the paint?
Show him body, show him a crowd. I think we bailed him out a couple times. He shot 12 free throws. Like a lot of those free throw shot attempts that turned into free throws, it was going to be a bad shot. If he make it. But yeah, we bailed him out by fouling him like a whole lot of times, and it was like he falling away from the rim. We just fouled him. So I think if we take a couple of those free throws away, it's a different game.
What was y'all's perspective on that kind of confrontation between Tony Brothers and Chris Finch? Chris was in here calling it unprofessional on Tony's part. I'm just curious, did you guys see that?
No, not really. We didn't really hear what was going on. It's competition at the highest level, man. We want to win, Finchy want to win, and Tony Brothers is Tony Brothers. We all love him, so it's all good. Yeah.
Nas, how's the shoulder